I'm very happy to be in Mexico City, and thank you for having us. Yeah. Well, for me, it's a dream come true. As Denise said, I feel like the first film was sort of laying the foundation for this film. I'm hugely proud to be up here. These are all people I admire deeply, genuinely. So I'm just enjoying every moment of this. This is, I'll be lucky, and I hope to be in more great movies, but I'll be lucky to be in a movie, this good ever again.
I feel so incredibly grateful. It's something so special, and you really feel like you're a part of something that means something to a lot of people. Obviously, the book means something to a lot of people, and there's such a legacy there. And I feel, just incredibly honored to be a part of something that means so much to Denis as well. And you can feel that heart and that joy every day we were on set. So yeah, just being here, being with all of you guys are so nice, and loving, and the energy is really beautiful. So yeah, it's a dream for sure.
Well, I feel like at the beginning of the first movie, Paul's literally behind walls and sort of has a royal background, and I think is virtuous in some way, but hasn't been tested at all. He's literally the son of a duke. Obviously, personal tragedy befalls him over the course of the first movie. He finds himself on the run at the end of the first movie. But I think by the end of this film, we see someone who's not only stepped into his manhood, into his adulthood, but is almost accepting a leadership position that he's very reluctant to. Is sort of wanting to embark on a different path with Chani, and can't refuse his destiny.
What do I like most about playing Chani? I think what I really appreciate that Denis brought forward with Chani in this iteration, I think, is really giving her strong convictions and a real strong sense of self. And I think for me, that was enjoyable as an actress because it made the whole love story much harder and more difficult, which means we had to earn it. And their love isn't given. It's something that they have to work for. And she comes into it extremely guarded with a lot of pain surrounding what Paul really represents in her life. And so I think for me, it was exciting because I was like, there's this internal, constant dialogue I think she's having with herself over whether or not she should allow this person in, and whether or not it is safe to love. And I don't know. So the love story was interesting to find with someone who is so intensely fierce and strong and guarded for good reason.
I came to the project after the first movie came out, obviously. I think we have a very unique position, which is that we got to fall in love with the movie as everybody else did, as the world did. We got to see not only just how incredible the story was and these characters were and this world was, but we also got to see just how important it then became to so many people. It was a phenomenon, like it literally was a ripple effect. So not only was there that going on, and then there's a conversation of a second movie, like the idea of being in a second movie was then basically like the best gift ever, because we knew what we were walking into, and we knew that it was very, very special that we were able to walk into it. I watched the first movie, and I remember chatting to my team and just gassing about it. It was just like, I hadn't seen anything like it for such a long time. Basically, all of us were pleading that if there was ever anything to do with the second, could I be a part of it? And then I had a wonderful coffee with Denis when I was in LA, and then the rest kind of followed, and then I was able to go and be a part of this world, which is still crazy. Like, to be a part of this press tour, it doesn't really feel real. It feels like a gift. It feels like we've been given this unique opportunity to go to, like, I don't know, I've said it before in press, but like adult Disneyland. It's like, not only did we get to go to set, but we're now like in it and talking about it. And it truly is such a special feeling being a part of something that will mean a lot for a very, very long time to a lot of people for a very, very long time.
I feel the exact same way as what Florence was just saying, that the gift of being able to see the first film. And I've been a fan of every one of Denis' films before I am. And then to see Dune and know the scale and the texture and the feeling of it and the intensity and the beauty. It was one of those things that I thought if I ever got a chance to be in something like that, I would do anything to be a part of that. And then our wonderful casting director, Francine Maisler, connected us. And so Denis and I had coffee and we just talked for hours. And coffee seems to be...
Yeah.
That's the trick.
A good way to get a job.
I'm a cheap date. They buy your coffee. I said, all right, you get a part.